Jannik Sinner had just done it. The dream was complete. The 2025 Paris Masters title was his, and with it came a wave of emotion that swept through the entire Accor arena and far beyond. As the Italian star lifted his arms in triumph, the crowd roared with a mix of admiration, relief, and pure joy. But what came after the trophy ceremony was even more special, a moment that revealed the heart of a champion beyond the baseline. As the final confetti settled and the media frenzy began to die down, Sinner quietly made his way toward the exit tunnel. But instead of heading straight to the locker room or the media zone, he stopped, turned around, and walked toward the crowd gathered outside the arena gates. Word had spread that he might come out to meet his fans, and hundreds of them were waiting, waving flags, holding handmade signs, and chanting his name, Sinner, Sinner, Campione. The 24-year-old, still wearing his championship jacket and medal, stepped outside to a scene of pure chaos, in the best way possible. Fans screamed as he appeared, phones shot into the air, and within seconds, the energy felt like that of a concert rather than a tennis celebration. But Sinner didn't just wave and walk away. He took his time. He signed autographs for children holding tennis balls, posed for selfies, and even handed one lucky young fan his wristband from the match. A simple gesture that instantly brought tears to the boy's eyes that IT was a side of Sinner the world doesn't always get to see. The cool, composed athlete who dominates on the court was now just a young man smiling, laughing, and connecting with those who had cheered him through every shot of the tournament. When asked by a fan how he felt, Sinner smiled shyly and said, "This one means a lot. Paris feels special. You guys made it special." For many fans, this was more than a meet and greet. It was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. One Italian supporter who had traveled from Milan said, "Jannik is not just a champion on the court. He's one off it too. The way he treats people, the way he carries himself, that's what makes us proud." Another fan added, "He's humble, kind, and grounded. That's why everyone loves him." Sinner spent nearly half an hour outside, laughing with fans and taking group photos before security gently guided him back inside. Yet even as he disappeared into the tunnel, he waved and shouted, "Grazie tutti." Thank you, everyone. The crowd erupted again, chanting his name until the night air swallowed the echoes. Inside the arena, Sinner's team watched the scene unfold on a staff member's phone screen. His coach, Simone Vagnazzi, smiled knowingly. "That's Jannik," he said. "He never forgets where he came from." It's that humility and authenticity that have made Sinner one of the most beloved figures, not only in Italy, but across the tennis world. This victory marked a monumental moment in his career, his first Paris Masters 1000 title, and a return to world number one in the ADP rankings. But even amidst such career-defining triumph, what stood out wasn't just his performance. It was his character. Fans were quick to share videos of the wholesome celebration across social media, with clips of Sinner hugging kids, signing autographs, and laughing with supporters quickly going viral. One fan captioned a video on X, formerly Twitter, "The king of Paris, but still the boy next door." Another wrote, "You can't teach class like this." Sinner is everything that's right about sports. Within hours, the hashtag Sinner Moments was trending, filled with touching posts from fans who had met him or simply felt moved by his humility. Reporters who followed the scene noted how relaxed and genuine he seemed. Unlike many top athletes who retreat quickly after big wins, Sinner lingered, embracing the human side of victory. He even chatted briefly with some fans about how difficult the tournament had been, mentioning how much their energy helped him push through. "When I heard you guys cheering, I felt like I had another gear," he said with a grin. As the night drew to a close, the Paris lights shimmered in the distance, and Sinner finally headed back to his hotel, still smiling, still waving at fans who trailed behind. It wasn't just a win. It was a moment of connection, of gratitude, and of shared joy between a champion and his people. For Sinner, the Paris Masters 2025 title will forever be remembered as the week he reclaimed his crown. But for those lucky enough to witness what happened outside the arena, it will also be remembered as the night the world saw the true heart of a champion. Humble, grateful, and deeply human. The next morning, newspapers across Europe didn't just headline "Sinner wins Paris Masters." Many chose a more emotional angle: "Sinner wins hearts in Paris." And that might just be the most accurate headline of all, because beyond the statistics and rankings, Jannik showed the world that greatness isn't only measured in titles, but in the way a champion celebrates with those who helped lift him there.